Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna be making stacked chicken enchiladas. So the first thing we gotta do is make our chicken filling. As you can see, I got about two and a half cups of the pre-cooked chopped chicken. To that, we're gonna be adding a cup of onions, roughly chopped. We're also gonna be using a small can of chopped green chilies, about a quarter cup of raisins, tablespoon and a half of chopped red olives, tablespoon of tomato sauce, and a teaspoon of chopped garlic. We're also using the spice mix right here. It's a mix of a teaspoon of oregano leaves, teaspoon of salt, and a half a teaspoon of cumin, all ground and mixed together. We're going to be needing 2 cans of red enchilada sauce and corn tortillas. Try to use corn, they fry up better. If you use wheat, it doesn't fry as well, but the corn fries better, so I use it. All right, first thing we gotta do is make our meat filling. We'll be right back with that. All right, at the pot, we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons worth of oil. Could be a little bit more, it won't hurt. Heat the oil up over medium-high heat. When it gets hot, I'm gonna add the chopped onions. We'll be back when the oil's hot. All right, the oil's hot. Go ahead and add our onions. And then we want to cook these till they turn translucent. Sweat some of that moisture out. And then we'll add everything else in one go. We're starting to get some brown edges on the onions. Starting to smell a little sweet, so we're going to add the chicken. Go ahead and add all of it at once. And knock it off the burner. Add everything else. Tomato sauce can be a little help you in there. Gonna add the seasoning mix. And about 3/4 of 1 can of red enchilada sauce. Put that all together. All right, now it's all well mixed together. I'm gonna reduce the heat down to a simmer, and we're gonna let it simmer for about 10 minutes. If it needs more liquid, just add the rest of the can of sauce to it. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. As you can see, the sauce is reduced. You want it to about be this consistency. Don't want it to cook till it dries out. You just want a filling. It could probably go a little longer to get some more of the moisture out. But what you really want to do is heat it up so the flavors marry together. Now what we're going to do is cover it, remove it from heat, and let it sit for 30 minutes so the flavors can finish combining. And in 30 minutes, we'll start frying our tortillas. All right, I heated up some oil in a frying pan. Now, we're gonna start frying our tortillas. I'm gonna fry about 12 of them. Just wanna fry them to start puffing up. Maybe get a little crispy. Just like that. And just shake off the excess oil. You don't need to drain them completely on a paper towel. Unless you want to reduce the fat content a little bit. All right, I'm gonna keep on frying up these tortillas, and I'll see you guys again when we start stacking the enchiladas. All right, just finished frying up the shells. Now we're gonna start stacking. First, we're gonna grab our 2nd can of enchilada sauce. I'm gonna start by putting a small amount of red sauce on the bottom of a foil-lined pan. I just lined it with foil to make cleanup easier. You don't have to do this. Okay. Then I'm gonna grab a enchilada shell, place it down. Grab some filling and then spread it out. Well, if it wants to spread. Now you're gonna have more filling than you'll need, which is fine. What I like to do is just to take it, add some more liquid to it, turn it into a stew, or heat it back up, serve it with some tortilla chips. Makes fantastic dip. Then we're gonna wanna put some shredded cheese. You're gonna need about a total, maybe a cup of shredded cheese, whatever kind you like to use. I'm using a blend of cheddar and Monterey Jack. Then we wanna top with some green onions. And then another spoonful of red sauce. Well, maybe another spoonful, why not? Then you just want to keep on repeating that. Add another shell. And then top with filling. Again, spread it out. I don't like to use a lot of filling, because I notice when I use too much, it turns into a leaning tower. And I'm trying to keep it somewhat straight. There we go. And then add some more cheese. And there's no need to stack a lot of cheese in between the layers, because most of the cheese is going to go on top, on the very last shell. So when you heat it in the oven, when it bakes in the oven for about 20 minutes at 350, all that cheese will melt and run down the sides. And you also use the remaining of the sauce, of the red sauce, to cover the whole stack as well. All right, and just keep on repeating that until you get through all 12. And I'll see you guys when we get to the last shell. All right, now we're gonna add the last tortilla shell. Now this one we're not gonna put any filling onto. Just take the rest of your cheese and just cover it well. It's all going to melt down, run down the sides like a delicious cheese volcano, covering your enchilada. Perfectly fine. Now, going to take the remainder of the red enchilada sauce. Take the remainder of the red enchilada sauce and then just pour it over like that. In case you're wondering, this looks messy. It does. It looks really, really messy. But that's what makes it good. And then cover with the remaining green onions. Now this is going to go into a preheated 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes until everything's warmed up together, the cheese is nicely melted. And I'll see you guys then. All right, so I just pulled it out of the oven. The whole thing collapsed on me. I should have remembered to put the kebab skewers or skewers through it to help it stand upright. But it still tastes delicious. It still smells fantastic. Anyway, when you cut a slice, it should look more like a pie, but that's what we got left. I'm not going to redo it. But yeah, if you make this recipe, just remember to skewer it with some skewers. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.